pressured to do like more and more things, more hardcore things. So there's two different main genres of porn. There's gonzo porn, which is the aggressive porn that you guys are talking about. It's the rough anal sex, it's the choking, and I'll go more into that. And then there's vanilla porn, which is what Olivia's talking about as ethical porn, is what I think you would consider. Yeah. It's just like classic, like missionary, like just like basically like artsy sex.
I was gonna say, wait, I'm kind of laughing the inside because I've had someone call me vanilla before.
I mean, I love vanilla.
Like, why are you so vanilla? I'm like, what do you mean?
It makes me kind of hungry, but I've never even heard of the term gonzo, to be honest.
Yeah.
So gonzo is the first level of it, I would say, would be just, it's just like there's no like artistic vision to it. It's just like rough, hardcore sex. And that could be vaginal penetration. The next level up would be anal penetration in a gonzo style. And then there's a level far more than that. And I would say that during my time in porn, I'm not sure what is like the hype right now in porn. It goes through like different phases. But during my short stint in porn, the really extreme acts were what was popular, and that's why, being the number one performer in the industry at the time, everyone wanted to make money off me, so they pushed me to do these things. And it just gets really extreme, like you were saying, abusive.
Did you ever go through those experiences where you had to do a scene where it was very aggressive and you just felt like...
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to go into too much detail. Like, honestly, some of my experiences are really humiliating for me, and I wish that they never happened. There's stuff going on, like people getting pissed on, men are pissing inside of women's vaginas, assholes, down their throats. Sorry.
Oh, don't cry. No, I'm crying. I'm like, God damn it. No, don't cry. It's okay.
Here's my thing. All right. Did anybody put a gun to you guys' head to do these acts? Just saying. You know you guys are getting paid a lot of money. I'm just saying. Was there a gun put to your head? Let's say they say, you know what? If you don't do the scene, you're fired. Why not take that route instead of going through the scenes? That's what I'll just ask. That's all.
No, that's really hard, and I think, like I had mentioned earlier, it's just so important for young men to stop viewing women as sex objects, because I believe that, instilling that curriculum in school at a younger age, and they had actually said, there's a fact that says that the more a young person had learned about the use of pornography from their school education or sex education, is less likely to see women as sex objects. And I feel that's why, I feel so passionate about the porn industry, because I don't believe that they should be showing those types of scenes, because it does view women as just an object, and it's not okay to do that. Like, I enjoy watching porn. Like, girl, like but like, I want to watch ethical porn. I want it to be normalized, and I want it to be taught to where it shouldn't be to where a woman is being abused and is, like the male is showing aggression, because that actually is going to translate into his relationships with women in the future, his wife. Like, it's actually statistically proven that it's going to show aggression in a marriage and a relationship, and that's, I mean, how is that healthy? Like, that's not healthy at all.
Well, a lot of it is like young boys don't understand, and they think that this is normal and that's what girls want. So they've probably never been with a girl before, and they see these horrible things, and they're like, oh, this is how to please a girl, this is what I have to do, this is what she wants, and then they do these things and they act certain ways, and they don't realize the effects that they're having on women.
Yeah, well, they do say that serial killer and rapists are the ones who are consuming these extreme types of porns. A lot of serial killers, when they've gone through their search history, they're watching like these abusive porn, and there's tons of pornography on their search history.
But the thing is like, you guys are selling the stuff. You guys are like the drug dealers. You guys are selling this type of stuff. You're selling that type of porn. You're participating in that type of porn. So how could you be any guiltless? You're actually helping to create these serial killers, and then you cry about it afterwards. I don't get it.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I obviously, like I said, I watched.
I ain't saying that these people, that the serial killers didn't, are not responsible for their actions, but you guys are kind of helping along. You guys are creating the Ted Bundys or whoever these incels are that are going around and killing prostitutes and porn stars. You guys are kind of part. You guys are part of the problem. Are you gonna cry about it afterwards? After you got the money? If they were paying $5, would you still do it? No. But you're crying after you got paid thousands of dollars to do it. And you said you were the highest paid porn star. So can we really accept your tears? And it seems like you're blaming men for the experiences you put yourself through. You weren't a victim, you were a willing participant.
I do.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with watching.
Yeah, but I've stumbled upon some videos where I'm not gonna lie, I really questioned why is this even allowed on the internet. Like I felt very like I was just turned off. I was like, shut my laptop. Like I can't even look at this. I was like, I cannot believe that this is okay. Like this is not okay to treat women like this.
Yeah. Well, I know that I got emotional, but I do want to continue giving examples of some of those things just so people know. What were some of the things that you saw that you were like, wow, this is really crazy?
Yeah, I mean, there was one scene where I had seen, obviously the male was having sex with a girl, and she was literally crying because he was being so aggressive. Like, I guess, he was just too big for her. I mean, she was like full blown crying, and he was like slapping her, like, you like that? Like, I was just like, oh my God, how can this I could not get off to this. I don't know who watches this too.
Some people have that fetish, and it's crazy.
Yeah,
and that's why
insane.
they put it out there, because they're like, oh, somebody will watch it, which is just like, no offense, but like that's disgusting, because obviously she's not okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, to me, it really makes me sad, because I think of the girl and I think, wow, like I can just see it in her eyes that she did not want to do this scene, but she's doing it because of the reasons of, she needs the money, or this is a flexible job for her right now. She was convinced, she was pressured, she was manipulated into doing this by her agent, because he, told her like, it's either this way or the highway. Like, I can't even imagine how that girl felt having to do something that she clearly does not want to do. Like, this is not acting, like she's full blown crying. There's just no way she's acting and enjoying this. So
yeah. No, I've had friends who have been choked out so much that they've actually passed out during a scene. There's really.
But I bet you they're still doing the scenes. If they said, we'll pay you $200 extra to do this extra scene, you're still gonna do it. This is what I don't understand. It's like, you females know that when you enter this industry, you're in this industry uncomfortable, but you're still doing it for the money. Then you're gonna cry like you're a victim. You're not a victim. I can understand yourself. You're hating yourself for doing it, but to say you're a victim and then want to put it on the men, no.
Just like crazy stuff going on that damages people's bodies for the rest of their lives. I luckily don't have any issues, but I've seen scenes shot in Europe where guys are literally punching into a girl's asshole like this, and like she's going to have issues for the rest of her life due to this. And is it worth someone making a little bit of money and someone jerking off to it? One of the worst.
Little bit of money? During the COVID pandemic, Pornhub made billions of dollars. You can look that up. This is the reason why OnlyFans is still here today, because these women cried like crazy because they wanted that money. And I guarantee you, if things get really hard, she's going back to porn. Because I'm sorry, it doesn't seem like she's really sorry. It feels like she's putting this all on the men. And I'm saying, these men did not put a gun to you guys' heads. If they didn't put a gun to your head, it's your fault.
Honestly, I feel like I'm in denial sometimes, and I can't accept some of the things that I've done. There is one thing that, I tried talking to a therapist about before, something that I had to do for a scene that was really rough for me. Basically, this guy had a bowl, and he like gagged me until I threw up into it, and then he like pissed in the bowl, and during the scene he asked me to drink it, and I didn't know how to say no. It was one of the most disgusting, foul scenes I ever had to do.
But I mean,
and I'm telling a therapist this, and they don't even fucking know what to say to me.
Yeah.
No one can relate. Like, no one fucking knows what to say about it.
And so when it obviously, I don't know how like porn is shot. They don't tell you beforehand. Did they tell this guy to do these things, or did he just in his own brain?
This one, my
decide?
agent was actually very pissed about.
Okay.
And again, like, I'm not saying that I was raped.
But you were put on the spot.
I told this guy, like, yeah, I'm excited. Let's do this. I didn't know how to say no. I just wanted everyone to be happy. So I can't blame anyone. All that I can do now is make the best of my experiences and accept it, which is really hard for me to do. Sorry, what was your question again?
I mean, no, like, I think you pretty much answered my question. But no, I was just gonna, chime in and say about how you had to do something that you didn't want to do, or you felt pressured. I definitely can relate to that, just even by like working at Hooters. I know you have worked there. I obviously have a little longer history of that, and I definitely was a sex object. Like, that's who I was viewed as working at Hooters. Clearly I was the complete opposite of that.
You chose to do that job. You've seen those women wear barely nothing, being waitresses, taking people's orders, having their breasts pointing out like missiles. You knew what you were signed up for. You knew what this was. I'm really, really trying to just not be a total a-hole here, but it's so hard. It's really so hard not to do that. It's kind of like saying, like, yeah, I mean, I sold drugs, and I went to prison, and I got I had to do hard time, man, and yeah, and I had to carry drugs up my butthole to get past the Mexican police. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and you're acting like it's, yeah, man, it's the police fault, man. And I mean, really?
But I definitely was pressured into some things that I didn't want to do with men. They had the audacity to ask me to literally go give them a hand job behind the dumpsters. Yeah,
I'm sorry, it's not funny, but
no,
it's like comical.
It's comical.
It's behind a dumpster.
No, I was really thinking, first off, why not at least the car?
Yes, behind a dumpster.
Second off, can you imagine you're at a restaurant and you have the audacity to look at your waiter?
After I finish my chicken tenders, can you go jerk me off behind this dumpster?
Oh my God. But they would push my limits. Like, they would just kind of like joke around at first, or like,
and
I'll give you
like
100.
touchy sometimes,
Yeah, and they were like, oh, I'll give you $100 if you take off your panties for me. And I was vulnerable. I was young. I was like, oh, like, no harm. Like, okay, like, he just wants my panties. Like, heck yeah, $100. Like,
But
that's
then they're gonna be like, how
yeah,
much?
they kept pushing it.
This is why it's very, very important to be a father in your kid's life. I have seen, this is a nightmare. This is a freaking nightmare. So I have to say, this is a freaking nightmare. Just hearing these women speak. This is like Lana Rhodes talking about how she regrets doing porn and talking about all the humiliating things she did in porn. And it's like they didn't understand it. You could quit a job. You could quit. You could quit a job. Sorry. If I was working for a job, right? And let's say the lady tells me, if you don't do what I say and have sex with me, I'll have you fired. Me? With the red pill knowledge that I know and the self-respect I know as a man, I will have to decline. And I don't care if I have to struggle. I'm going to not be another person's toy. That's all I'm saying. And it's like, damn, man, damn. You can't, it's hard to feel sorry for these women when these women, these women went for the money. These are not women getting paid peanuts. These women are getting paid thousands of dollars, driving Ferraris at young ages, being on their back and getting plowed. Okay. Being on a train. And I ain't talking about the New York City Metro Transit system. being on all types of lines. I mean, man, it's kind of hard. You can't really feel sorry for this woman. You can't, because she knew what she was doing, and she waited out years and years and years after, you able to get a condo and stuff. It's like these chicks on OnlyFans. I feel so bad for the horrible things I did. I let half the neighborhood bang me, and I'm crying in my 7-story condo, sipping on my latte and having jets to go to her. Oh God, I gotta go to the United Emirates, and I gotta let these Arabs crap on my stomach, but I'm getting paid $2,000 each one. Oh, I feel so horrible. Give me a freaking break. Come on now. I mean, look, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. It really is. Plus, the economy is crashing. And guess what's going to happen? She's probably going to do it again. If she doesn't have any skills, she's going to do it again. That's all I got to say about it, man. I mean, this is crazy, man. This is insane. You went through it. You did it yourself. Got banged out by, a bunch of dudes. Now, for some reason, you feel guilty. And then all of a sudden, it's the man's fault. But you took the man's money. I don't get it. Flipped and tossed, and you drive in your nice car and shed your tears in your nice car and your nice condo and your pool by the side. And for some reason now it's the man's fault. Oh, well, thanks for tuning in. On to the next live stream. I don't have much patience for this. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I just do. It's just Hard Talk Radio. Check me out. All right. Later. Like, share, comment, and subscribe.